Okay. Now you can continue. Oh, wait, introduction.
Okay. I'm Emmanuel.
John.
I'm Elijah. And continue.
Let's rewind. We're talking about jobs right now, so like trade school.
Okay, so for context, we're at the age where we should start talking about what colleges and we're gonna go to and what we're gonna do after high school. And me and John we're talking about how after I graduate from high school, I'm not gonna go to college. Well, maybe eventually at some point, but I'm not gonna go to college right after high school. I want to do trade school, probably in a nursing job or hell, even carpentry, but that's a dumb reason why. That's besides the point. But if I do go to trade school, I want to build up my credit for 2-3 years, and I know people say no, but if you take a break from school 2-3 years later, you're not gonna go back.
Yeah.
The reason why I find that bullshit is that my mom, after becoming a mom, after she got pregnant with my sister, which isn't, she was good, and so was my dad, but she went to school later. So I think they just say the majority of people now, after saying after graduating from high school I'm going to take a break, those are people who are either satisfied with their jobs or just want nothing to associate with school. I have a different vision for my life, and I think I like where I'm going to go with that. But anyways, back to John, because he was in the middle of something.
It's okay. No, I was going to say, because I don't want to do... Yeah, no. Actually, a quick applause for you, man, because I actually like that. I like that, yes. I don't know. I think all my life pretty much I knew I wasn't gonna go to college. I already knew it.
Yeah.
Now I'm I already had that self confidence. I know I'm gonna make it, but I know I'm not gonna make it through college. I can make it some other way. Other people have. Some haven't. But I was definitely trade school would be good for it, because I went a while back with Caesar last year, and we. He was wearing a big ass trench coat when we went to the school because we were going for the job. They had the job fair, and there was a shit ton of seniors and juniors, and we were the only sophomores there. And they were like, "Are you guys looking for a job?" And we're like, "No, we're just looking for one." For the future. And they were like, "Oh, okay, keep moving, please." And we're like, "Geez, okay, then fuck you, okay." But, so we ended up going to this last booth, and it was carpentry. And this guy was I think 25 or 26, and he was like, "What's up, man?" And me and Caesar, and we were like, "What's up?" And he's like, "You guys want to build houses?" And we were like, "You know what?" We were like, "We'd be interested in it." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "No college." He's like, "You can come to our classes, we'll pay for it, we'll give you the money, we'll help you build up your credit, buy a house, whatever, and this and that, and you can start working with us within a month or two." And I was like, "Dude."
That's cool, dude.
And he's like, you can start making right off the bat $18 to $19.
Wow, dude.
That's already that you could already live off of that.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, if it's just by yourself, you can live off of that. And if you have a girlfriend, take her out a couple times. Be like, "Babe, hold on." But I think what I want to do after that is probably take a year or 2 of community college. I want to go to college for music and for bass or for acoustic guitar eventually, and then from there get something going on the side, a side project.
Yeah.
And then if we get something going, I'd want to do that, get 2 things going right there. So those are pretty much my plans. I'm not freaking out, but I definitely don't like college. I'm being honest. I'd fuck with trade school for sure. So definitely don't feel shit because you're going to trade school, because dude, I love going.
Eli?
I mean, my parents want me to go to college, obviously. Who doesn't want their kid to go to college? But I don't really want to go to college. I want to go to trade school for film, because film is one of the 3 things I want to do. I want to do music, fashion, and film. But it's music, film, then fashion. Fashion's last.
Okay.
But primarily my focus right now is just music and films. That's why I've been recording everything. I've been working on bass, piano. I've been learning the software on FL Studio, GarageBand.
Yeah.
I'm already looking for more equipment and stuff. But yeah, it's a lot of work.
It's one step by a step.
I know it is.
Yeah.
I get no
Take
sleep.
Take your time. Yeah, it's okay. I get you.
I slept at fucking 5 a.m.
Last night?
Yes.
Oh my god. Jesus. Or this morning, I should say fuck. This morning, I should say fuck.
Then I woke up at 8 for no reason. I had to go pee. And then I went back to sleep.
I had to wake up at 8, but go on.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just I like putting. How do I say this? I like using my mind in terms of like music. I like
You like getting out there more?
Yeah,
Like,
I like using my creative potential, I guess.
Okay, say that.
Like it's a nice way to put my emotions like onto a record.
Oh,
And,
okay.
like, you know,
It's easier for you to like put your emotions out through that.
yeah, it's therapeutic.
Okay.
And then with film, it's really fun to do.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty fun. Like, I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't like when I come over here, it's fucking fun all the time. Like, I mean, especially when we do podcasts. But
Yeah.
okay, last one. You guys already know, or the few that already saw that, we don't talk about that. But it was just so funny. Like, I mean, I'm not bringing up that person, but like, I mean, holy shit, I don't care. It was just very funny. I do not care. I have no regrets.
That shit was pretty funny.
I got suspended. It's fine, but
Wait, did you see the podcast?
Yeah, I know. I heard about it. Talking about it. Me and Chris are talking about it, and I was like, "That's so fucking dumb."
Yeah. Like it was so funny. Like because that person talked so much crap about me, and like I vented about it, and I didn't care. And then Eli was like, "Upload it. Let's do it." And so we did that, and I was like, "All right, whatever." But I got suspended for it. It was no big deal, though, because the dean knew that I wasn't, like, a type of pervert or any type of thing like that, because I was, like, talking sexual, like, saying fuck you and shit, and I was like, hey, she was just being mean to me, and I was like, hey, I was just, defending myself, and then he was like, okay, I get you. He's like, it's fine. He's like, and I know you're not a bad guy at all. He's like, you like a lot of music and all that shit, and he's like, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. He's like, you can go without, he's like, I'll suspend you for 2 days. He's like, I won't give you detention or nothing. And I was like, dude, I love you. I'm like,
that's
thank
actually
you.
pretty nice of him.
Yeah, Mr. Shaw was really chill about it. That's why I like this dean more than Nichols, because when Nichols caught me, like, smoking at the school, which was so stupid, because I got caught with little George. Oh, my God.
But you gotta, like...
No, it was freshman year, though.
I
We were
know,
all stupid.
but not only that, yeah, well, I could totally defend you on that stance, 100%, like, no doubt about that, but what I'm trying to say is, like, could you really blame Nichols, because you were on a team, we were all on the team.
I barely got,
and
that's
he was
the funny
coach.
part, though. No, that day, I joined the team,
Oh
and
my
that day, he caught me. That was so stupid, and he literally told me, he's like, what do you have for PE? He's like, oh, you have swim now. And he's like, you just got your schedule changed today. He's like, what a bummer. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. And then he was like, you know what? He's like, I really don't think that you did this because you're so excessive on it. He's like, I think you just made a bad decision. He's like, it's okay. He's like, I'm going to let you off with a warning. He let me off with a warning as well. And he let me stay on the team. He was like, I think you can do good things. He's like, keep your head in, like, swim and just worry about that. No, I got out of swim after that because it was too much fucking work. I can't do that.
Swim is so fucking tiring.
After I saw you doing it, and you were in swim, right?
I was out of it because I got hit by a car.
Oh my god. Okay, I heard about that too. I was like, oh my god.
You were like, my bag.
Oh my god.
You got in the water, then you got back out. You're like, wait, who was the coach at the time?
It was Maddie. I remember.
And she still is.
Yeah, she is. She came back.
Then you
But
started talking about your back, and then you're like, it hurts. And then you're just like taking times and shit the whole time.
yeah, no, but I wasn't.
Be honest, were you faking it? Some of
No,
the time?
I wasn't, dude. I was
Okay.
taking physical therapy on my back for like 3 months.
Oh, shit, my bad.
Jesus.
No,
okay.
it's fine. Like I make jokes about it all the time, but I could get where that's coming from because I was out for a long time, but my doctor told me like you're done like for the rest of the season, not until like next year. You're done. Like don't even think about getting in.
Damn.
And we tried that like that day that I got in. She told me like okay, let's take a break 3 weeks, and then after that we'll see where you are. If you can get in, then we'll like gradually start getting you in. Try to get out like after half an hour, baby steps, like, because that's what...
Like, just take your time, basically.
Yeah. And then I tried getting in, and I was like, no, I can't, because I felt my back contract in a weird way.
Like it got stuck in,
yeah,
for a minute? Okay.
I was like swimming, and then I just felt like my back, it wasn't a cramp either, it felt weird. And I was just like, oh, no, I can't. And I remember I was swimming on the shallow end, so I just started like walking like this in the water. Just like, and I was like, Maddie, I'm done, like, I can't. And she's like, okay, like,
Jeez.
that's fine. So, yeah, that's why I wasn't in for second semester freshman year. But go on about Nicholas.
Oh.
I remember when swim season ended, we would always be in the classroom in the boys' locker room.
Oh
much
my
fun.
gosh.
That was so
that.
fucking
That,
fun.
okay, I'll admit that.
And then
that
I
was pretty fun.
remember when the banquet was gonna take place, like he needed like all our money or some shit,
Mm-hmm.
and then he kept on pressing you. He's like, "Are you smoking weed?" Or like he's like, "Give me the money."
Oh,
for the
no,
banquet,"
no,
or some shit like that.
he kept pressing me because he was like,
Oh, because you didn't pay for the speeder or some shit like that.
no, he told me, he was like, are you going to the banquet? He didn't know if I was going to the banquet, and I paid him for all the stuff, you know, like all the gear and stuff, and I knew I wasn't gonna be in it though that long ago, so I'm just gonna do it for this semester, fuck it. And so I bought all the shit, and he was like, oh, he's coming to me, and then he had to go back somewhere, but he was like, are you coming to the banquet? He's like, there's like 3 or 4 spots left, and I was like, yeah, I'll be there. He's like, I don't know if you'll be able to get your certificate though, and I was like, fuck you. And he was like, don't worry, just come. He's like, there'll be food and shit, and I was like, alright. Little did I know that when you go to a fucking sport banquet from a school, they have the shittiest food ever.
Yeah.
They had the shittiest food ever. Like, you need to go to Carl's Jr. and then go there, because, like, it was not good. Like, what's that? Who's that?
liked it.
Wait. It was good. It was good, but I was so pissed that everyone ate all the damn green beans. I don't know who it was, but Mark was there, too. And I was pissed.
Was there.
I was pissed.
Not Mark.
He ate my. There was last green beans right there, and I wanted it. And he was like, and I was like, don't get it. And he was like, and I was like, dude, Mark.
He didn't even eat it. I saw. I had to sit next to him for a little bit.
He didn't eat shit, did he?
He didn't eat it. He didn't eat it.
How is Mark doing? Does he look the same?
No. He looks the same. No, he looks the same.
Just a little different. His height got a little bit bigger, I'll admit.
And his voice got a little deeper.
A little
but
bit.
other than that, he's the same fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I think he did get, because I could have sworn either one or two things happened. Either he got a girlfriend miraculously and kissed her, or he sexually assaulted a girl right in front of me. But no offense to this kid Mark. I'm just saying what I saw. Okay, yeah. I'm saying this for record because after what happened to John, I'm saying this and stating this right here. No offense to him. I'm just saying from what I saw. There. That's it.
Well, anyways, about that Nichols part though, it was pretty stupid though, because after I got caught, basically he, like, shoved it out of the way. You know, he wanted us to forget about it. He's like, let's just not speak about this. He's like, and when I see you, he's like, let's just act like it never happened. And I was like, okay, that sounds cool. I like that. You know, and every time I saw him, he didn't actually, like, look back on me, you know, like, and actually think that I'm, like, doing that, you know, which was actually kind of cool, you know, because not a lot of people are like that, or, like, you know, teachers. And I remember when he told me, he's like, hey, he's like, I trust you. He's like, if you're doing it, he's like, just know that you better not have me catch you again, because the next time I do, he's like, you're getting kicked out. And I was like, okay. I was like, that's fine. He's like, how are you doing on the team? And I was like, good. You know, I fucking sucked. I was like, I was really bad. I'll admit it. But, like, I mean, it was something new, you know, something to try. And, like, I mean, hey, I beat Mark, okay? I beat Mark in a race. Okay, if I could beat Mark, I'm fine. I was like, it's all right. But, no, I definitely know that swim wasn't for me. And I definitely know it's either music or it's singing. It's one of those two that are definitely my...
You can sing?
You didn't... I was in choir.
No.
We were both in choir.
We were both in choir. Okay, whoa, okay. But you did not like to sing. You did not like to sing.
I got kicked out.
He was like this the whole time. Like this the whole time. No. And Mr. P's like, Elijah, come here. And then he'd be like, okay.
Okay, I was an insecure bitch, bro.
It's okay, though. Like,
you let the entire time just...
Literally, the entire time, I was just, like, mouth the words. Like, I wouldn't sing. And then when he would look, like, the other way, like, I would start dancing.
Yeah, he would. He'd be
like...
He'd be like that.
Like, before, shit. Like, the orange justice shit was a thing. Remember how, like, I did it before?
Yeah,
like,
you did.
Every time he looked the other way, I would go, like... And then everyone would laugh, and then he would be all mad. He's like, fuck y'all laughing at? And I'm kind of just like...
No one?
But yeah.
No, I remember it was because I knew we didn't know each other yet. And I know we didn't know each other yet.
Yeah.
We knew each other from swim.
Yeah.
And then, that was really funny.
That was.
But, yeah, I remember when we had each other in choir, we wouldn't talk at all. But when I did try to talk to you, you were like, kind of like, with everyone kind of. You know, you kind of swerved everyone. Like, only certain people that you would talk to. And I was like, this guy, all right. And so I remember me and Caesar, when we started hitting it off more in freshman year, we like tried talking to you a little bit more, but you still didn't get the E's yet. And it wasn't until, it's okay though, it wasn't until Franco's class. It wasn't until Franco's class where I think he questioned me on smoking cigarettes, and he saw my pack and he was like, are you smoking? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yo dude, he's like, you know, he's like, I don't care about you or anything. he's like, just don't smoke, dude. He's like, it's not good for you. He's like, you know, it can reduce your chances of living. And I was like, I think I know that. I was like, you know, thanks, Dick. But at the time, I didn't know you. And then, I like, for some weird reason, I got like that weird instinct. I was like, man, sheesh, no one's ever really told me that. You know, no one's actually ever gone out of their way and told me, like, yo, that's actually pretty bad, you know. Sure, people are telling me, like, out of nowhere, like, you're gonna die and shit. I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm doing that to myself, but don't worry about me. I got my own shit, you know, that I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
You know, don't worry about it. And so, you know, after that, I guess I kind of, like, I like, started just wanting to talk to you more, and I was like, you know, seemed like a pretty tight guy. And then, the only thing that got me off, though, is that he wore a lot of Supreme. Babe. And I was like, you know what, dude? I was like,
glad
you know,
you changed that.
Dude,
I know, I was like, it's okay.
Like, I would see pictures of, like, my freshman self. I am fucking disgusted.
But it's okay though,
so bad.
because after that, like, like we did develop, you know, like ourselves, you know,
No,
throughout
we
the
totally
years,
did, dude.
and it's not that bad because, you know, it took time, but like, I mean, gradually we got there, you know, and we figured it out, you know. It's not like, you know, none of us, you know, knew that it was whack. Like, a lot of us knew that it was kind of off, you know, that we all had like weird fashion, you know, but like, I mean, you know, we just figured it out, you know, gradually. And then we just started talking, and then after like a good while, and we just started hanging out and shit. That's all I know. So, yeah.
All I know is that my freshman self, I was like super fucking shy.
Buzz cut.
I would not like I would get so much anxiety just by like standing up in class.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like just to throw trash away. Like, I would be so fucking scared, and then especially when I had to present.
Oh my god.
It was so awkward. Because not only that, like, as a freshman, I had, like, a relatively deep voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I would get nervous, then my voice would get deeper. And I would just sound like a robot. I'd be like, ugh.
Oh my gosh.
It was so fucking bad. But then sophomore year, I kind of just, like, stopped giving a shit.
Yeah.
And then I gave less of a shit. Now I don't really give a shit.
No, yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. Like, I think now, like, junior year, it's weird, like, junior year, you kind of already know your place, and you already know, like, what you're going to do. It's just, like, now I just kind of got to do it, you know? It's, like, got to live up to the expectations now that you have, you know? Because, like, before, oh, man, I remember I wanted to get a motorcycle and a fucking nice leather jacket and come to school. Is that reality? No. You know, I wish that could happen.
Ironically, freshman year, I wanted to be a rapper.
No. Ironically.
No, like,
ironically.
No,
I'm not playing music because of that reason, but
ironically.
No, like, actually, because, like, I enjoyed, like, making beats and stuff, and, like, I would write my own raps, but it was so bad.
It's
like,
okay.
It was so bad.
Hey, you think Dr. Dre got good like that? Nah.
Of course.
It took some time.
it's Dr. Dre.
Dude, yeah, like...
Damn it. Fuck. You're right, okay. But, no, yeah, it's okay. You can still be a rapper.
No, I'm not rapping and shit. I just
Nah,
make beats.
stick to, like, blues. That's
Yeah.
your thing.
Yeah.
Bluesy
Stick to
stuff is
blues.
pretty good. I like that.
Puma Blue.
But, let's see.
Here's one thing that we should talk about. Probability of World War III.
Oh my god! This morning, yes! Oh my god!
Dude, I woke up. Well,
Dude, it's
it
all
actually,
over Twitter. It's so
I
It's
saw it
everywhere,
everywhere on
dude.
social media. I go up on Google, okay, fans out there, I was trying to look at porn. First thing that popped up, World War III. What? I swiped out of my tab on private, I went back on regular. I was like, what is this? And then it's a picture of Trump like this. You know, World War III is about to start. I was like, what's going to happen? You know?
Wait, is it an actual thing or is it a joke?
They're saying
okay.
it's a joke, but they're saying, like, politically, it could happen. It could happen
Here's
politically.
why politically it can happen. You came to the right fucking guy.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so basically, before World War II, Archduke Ferdinand, he was assassinated. And because he was assassinated, that everyone argues, okay, this is the main reason why, you know, World War II happened.
Mm.
So they're like, okay, we're in a new decade, we're in a new era, but our president just bombed a a war leader from Iran who we don't, or is it Syria? It's one of the two. I can't remember.
Yeah.
We don't have good relations with them. We never really did. And Trump, after doing that, posted a picture of the American flag. And people are like, okay, because that happened, this counts as an assassination of a big political leader in the world.
Ooh,
so they're like, this is why World War III might happen this decade.
Oh my God.
So that's why everyone's making memes like, oh, before World War III, let's go to Canada or Mexico or whatever. If you're gonna go somewhere before World War III, you can't run away from it. Like,
yeah, you really can't.
You can't, because if you go to, like, let's say right now, if you go to Canada, and especially with all the news coverage that's going on, let's say like in a couple months, let's hope it doesn't, but let's say in this scenario, World War III does happen in a couple months. And if the government looks back and goes, oh, look, this person went to Canada a couple months before World War III.
Yeah.
Huh. So if you come back to America, they'll like question you like, oh, like, why'd you leave? Because you're technically running away from your duty.
Yeah.
So you could get in like big trouble for that. Like even if you run away like while you're in the military, I think they kill you.
Jesus.
Oh,
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think
I have flat feet. Would I get drafted?
you would get drafted. You wouldn't get drafted into the Navy or the Air Force, not the military.
That's crazy.
Like, I have flat feet too. I wouldn't be drafted into the military.
You guys can't run that well?
No, just you're a liability. I think they made it a thing in World War II because in World War I it was a problem, but in World War II. in World War II, they realized like, oh, people with flat feet, they're a bit of a liability, so they made it a thing like if you're flat foot, you can't join the military.
Oh, okay.
But you could still be drafted into, the Navy or the Air Force. So, if World War III does happen, if we get drafted to either one of those, we'd have a better chance at surviving the war than anyone else. If we get drafted to the Navy or military. I don't know how you
honest,
John.
like,
I'm only 16, so I'm hoping this don't happen.
Yeah. You know what?
Wait, would I get drafted if I got asthma?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Because then you get into the Air Force. You're not running in the Air Force. You're flying planes.
It's not that bad.
And even then, like, oh, I'm sorry, John.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Cool.
Just, like, even if you're not flying planes, you could still give coordinates to someone flying a plane. Like, oh, like, tack over here or tack over there or something like that. But anyways, go John.
I was gonna say, because if we, that's possible though. We could get drafted, right, if we wanted to. But
wait,
like,
no, it's without our consent.
Isn't there?
You get a letter in the mail, and you say, and it says you just got drafted into the war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Man, that's crazy.
You don't
Wait,
have a
so
choice.
fucking I saw this thing on Twitter. How, like, if you have a history with mental illnesses, that you won't get drafted into the war.
Okay, yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, it's gonna be tough if I'm running out there with a gun and I gotta take a shit because I'm gonna have to go in a bush.
Pop and squat.
You're gonna be literally shooting because you're gonna be like literally like so like what's the word like. You're gonna be so into it, like you're not even gonna care anymore. You're just, you're gonna be shooting and taking a shit at the same time. It's gonna be so funny. Like, I mean, at least if it was me,
Hey,
I'd be doing that.
if you're in the war and you would kill someone and you gotta take a shit, would you shit on their dead body?
No.
I'm being honest.
No.
Only because out of respect, I already killed them.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I took their life. Why do something else that's a little bit more excessive?
Okay, what if, like, you didn't know it was a dead body and you shit on it? Would you clean it up?
Eli, if you didn't know if it was a dead body,
What if it was like
it's
a
just
sniper?
sleeping there.
Like a sniper wearing, like, camo and shit, like, and you didn't know.
You're gonna see it if it's in front of you.
Yeah.
If it's like a couple feet away from you, you won't see it.
If you see
That's
someone,
how
You never know, man.
Eli, that's how camo works.
yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like if there's a sniper and like you catch them like out of surprise right there in front of you, I think the best thing would be to do is like straight up just get your gun and put it to their head and be like, yo, you're dead. But like don't kill them and be like, hey, do you surrender? And I'd be like, go over there. And I would tie them up and just be like, hey, I'm gonna take your shit. That's all.
Or
that would be
shit in front of you.
No, they never said we couldn't
Would
feed them
you
or
shit on an enemy, like...
If they're alive and if they're being pricks, I would take a shit on them.
I would,
So say if,
for sure.
like, you see them trying to sneak to your sniper tower and shit, but they
Oh,
don't see
yeah.
you, and you just... Would you do it?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah. I'd be like, shut the fuck up and let me shit on you, or else I'm gonna kill you.
Or would you like put it in a bag and just fucking throw it?
Nah. I'm gonna be reckless with it. I'm gonna do it.
Whoa! No, shit in a bag and put like a grenade and just.
Oh, dude! Oh my god!
Fucking genius.
Jeez. Remember, this is just World War III thoughts, okay?
1 or 3.
If it does happen, and if we do get drafted, you know,
You already know what we're gonna be doing.
no considerations. We're just gonna do it.
Do you think if it does happen, do you think we're gonna get into nuclear fallout, or do you think we're gonna fight like World War II? Obviously, with more enhanced,
Oh, I think
weapons.
honestly, we're dude, we're gonna.
I don't
kick
know
ass.
about the military or politics or anything, so I.
And that's the point that you don't need to know about it when you go into the military. They're just telling you they're handing you basically a weapon and they're saying kill the other side or else they're
Wait,
gonna
don't I
kill
gotta
you.
shake my head?
Because your hair could get in your face. Everybody has to shave their
No,
hair.
and they said that it's a possibility that the enemy will grab your head and it's easier for them to get a hold of you. So
Yeah.
that's why it's better for you to be bald, because when they get in a headlock or anything, technically hair is also another thing that they can use against you.
The
And-
longest your hair could be, and that's if it like stays up like naturally, is like right here. Like you guys, both of you guys know John Escobedo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his hair it's naturally up. So like if he were to get drafted, his hair like he could have it a little longer than other people, but that's just because his hair stands up. Since mine is short, they would have to shave me bald.
Damn.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Imagine me with a buzz cut.
Again.
I did. Okay. Yeah. I was like, I've seen you. I was
Hey, I
like,
was chubby back then. I'm like.
it's
So
okay.
like a little chubby.
Oh, we were okay. I was a little chubby then too. We were all a little chubby then.
I was a little chubby.
Bitch, you were skinny your whole life.
That was cool. Look at my 6th grade pictures.
My 6th grade picture. What?
But I had like a big old gut 6th grade.
I still have a big old gut. No, I was kidding.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It's like a natural. It's a natural bump, dude.
And
Guys
you're
have to have that
You're
natural
not gonna
bump.
get rid of that.
Yeah, like dude, like everyone has that natural little bump, man. Like I mean, we all do.
Even if you get like 6-pack abs, there's people that still have that little lump right there. It's not gonna go away.
Yeah, it's just there. Like I mean, you work out and you do all that shit. It's not gonna go away. It's just there.
Speaking of that, though, I recently got the lawnmower 2.0.
Oh,
Are you talking about something to shave your pubes with?
It works so well, dude.
We'll put the merch out for you to get. Okay.
Like I tried it on my happy trail and shit. Like, bro.
No.
Look, no. Look. Just look. The underwear, the Manscaped.
Oh yeah, it came with
Manscaped.
underwear. Look.
Came with underwear. Manscaped.
Oh.
Sick, huh? This is not sponsored.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
We'll put a link in the description though for that.
And I did my legs too.
Oh.
Nice.
And then my arms.
Like
Is that
no, you
more-
have to fill it.
Did
You
you
have
put
to fill it, dude.
aftershave
Just
after
fill
that
it.
though?
No, you don't need it.
You
That's
don't
the
need
best
it.
part.
Not with
What?
that. Not with that. Not with the lawnmower.
It doesn't even give you fucking razor bumps.
No. Nothing.
Bro, like feel this shit.
It's created mainly for that.
I know.
Right? Like I mean, dude, if you're in swim, that's the thing to get for sure. Or in anything, like that's perfect.
Dude, I need one of those.
Like oh my goodness.
Best purchase
Okay, wait.
all time.
How much was it for the whole thing?
The deal I think it was like 60.
That is so
Worth
cheap.
it.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
Like I
'Cause
mean,
there's so many at Target that are like $210.
nah.
Yeah, because it comes with a razor and then it comes with like ball
yeah,
deodorant.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah,
and like a bunch of other stuff for your balls and shit.
yeah. It's to keep them healthy. No?
It came with like this spray like for your feet, so like when it stinks and shit.
Oh, that's cool. So,
And it came with those newspapers.
dude, that's
How did we not see that?
we save balls. I like that.
It's the best fucking thing I ever had.
Dang, dude, that's cool. Is that a Red Hot Chili Pepper sign right there? That it really looks like a Red Hot Chili Pepper sign. You see the one on the sixth person?
Oh.
No, you see those six bodies?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the fourth one. Doesn't it look like a Red Hot Chili Pepper symbol?
A little bit, but
Oh,
it's just
shit.
round.
Yeah, just more round. I like that. Okay, I definitely got to get that now. Definitely.
I have extra newspapers if you guys want to have it.
I don't.
I have exactly 2 left.
I don't read newspaper, Eli, but
No,
maybe.
no,
yeah.
like if you want to hang it up. Like on your
Oh,
wall. Like,
oh.
put we save balls on your wall.
Oh,
Like,
I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna put "We Say Balls." Yeah.
Well, if you're back here like by like what March, then yeah, I'll take one. Cause my sister, she's gonna finally move out in March. From what she's told me, she's gonna move to one of my mom's apartments, And I don't care what happens. I'm moving in. I need my own room.
Yeah.
My little brother can have my own room, but that's gonna be my closet because he has his own closet. And that's somewhere else in the house. So I'm just gonna move in there, and that's gonna be my room. Cool. I don't care. I need my own room. No. He needs his own room. I'm 16. He's 13. Like,
so he's going through that phase right now.
He's going through that phase right now, and I feel like that's why he's always like so pissy all the time. I don't think he's ever done it. Actually.
How long does he spend in the restroom?
Okay, there's my answer.
Yeah,
you're right. He took a 2-hour shower yesterday.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was just like taking forever because I take forever in the shower because I listen to music. Like that's my
me too.
That's therapeutic for me.
I literally just stand there like
just in the water, just listening to the music, and then you're like, okay, sometimes I'll dance in the shower too.
Yeah,
listen to it. Yeah, come on.
So that's why I take forever in the shower. But my little brother, he doesn't listen to music or anything, and he took a 2-hour shower yesterday.
Nah, yeah.
And I was like, what is he doing in there? I'm so dumb. Why did I do that?
Beat the fuck out of his
Okay, I've always wondered though, Mark.
Oh my god, I don't want to think
about it. Yeah, I don't want to think about it, but I mean, his voice, just imagine a moan. It sounds like a little cat trying to give birth.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, it's just funny.
No offense.
No offense, yeah.
We love you, Mark.
Yeah, we love you. Okay, we swam with you for the longest time, and you always smacked me. I didn't like that. Okay, so Mark,
he
did smack me a couple times on my back.
He did threaten a lot of things to me, and I only said things back to him in defense.
He'd be like, "I'll blow you up."
Okay, he did say that.
He did.
For record, he did say that. He didn't deny it, but he did.
Yeah, honestly.
Remember that one time he wanted to fight me, but I didn't want to fight him, so I kind of just
You laid him down on the floor and you got in trouble for it.
I know. I fucking laid him down.
Was it Chris or Ever? It was Chris. Coach Chris saw it.
I think so.
And he got mad at you. He was like, he was like, why would you do that to one of our brothers? We're family here.
Yeah. And he's my favorite coach.
And I kept on. Yeah, he's still my favorite coach. And I defended you to Coach Chris. I was like, but Mark was the one who initiated it. Eli just put him down, and then Coach Chris thought about it, and he's like, the only way he defended Mark, because I think Mark started crying, he was like, you're the bigger person, you're stronger, you're obviously stronger than him, you should have known better. And I remember it, Eli was so pissed, but he was also kind of sad because he got in trouble, and he was having a good day that day too. And this was before he started opening up. So this was when he was more closed in, since this was freshman year. So he was having a good day that day, and that just ruined his whole day. Yeah. And I remember mouthing to Eli right behind Coach Chris, going, "I'm sorry, I tried."
Hey, it was worth a shot though.
Yeah, it was. You want some?
Oh no, I'm good.
Only Chris was mad. Coach Ever was.
Ever didn't care.
He's like, let me see the video.
Oh my god.
And he started laughing.
Did I really?
I showed him the video, and he was like, he's like, okay, bye.
Did I tell you guys what happened when I first joined swim with him? Okay. This was the most weirdest thing that I had happen to me from a teacher or any adult.
Uh-oh.
The first time I walked in and I had my shit, I was ready to try out. And I was with Alejandro. You guys remember Alejandro?
Oh, I miss him.
I know, we all do. And Andrea.
Love you,
Andreas.
Andres.
Yeah, Andres. Those two were you guys are the coolest seniors or juniors that we knew back then.
Have you seen Andres' Instagram?
It's funny. He's pretty funny. But anyways, back to that though. It was hilarious because Ever came up to me when I finished doing the tryout. He was like, "Okay, good." He's like, "You make it," and then he was like, "You need a speedo," and I was like, "Speedo." And he was like, I was this standing upright in my swim trunks. He's like, "Let me see that." And he came up to me like this, and he went in my actual pants like this with 2 fingers. He went like that, and then he was like, he's like, "You look like size duty." And I was like, "Size what?" He was like, "Size duty." And I was like, "Size 30 you mean?" He's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "He's a little heavy." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "You should shave that too." And I was like, "Ever." And I didn't know his name at the time. I was like, "Excuse me?" And he was like, "Us swimmers need to shave." And I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm not ready for that yet." I was like, "I'm barely a freshman." I was like, "I don't even care about that yet." And he was like, "No." He's like, "If you're going to join this team," he's like, "you need size 30 speedo and you need to shave your balls." And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Ever." I was like, "No." And he's like, fine, you don't make the
The
team.
funny thing is, I never shaved my balls or pubes that whole time.
Exactly. No, I never did either. And so when I came back, I just showed up in the Speedo, and he's like, I like that. I was like, what?
That's so
Like, I was like, what?
God.
Like, it seemed so gay, but like, I was wearing my Speedo the first day, and he came with his fucking helmet, you know, on his fucking gay-ass motorcycle. You know,
my god,
with
that
the
was
GoPro.
iconic. Remember
Mr.
Steven?
Johnny on there.
Yeah, Steven was on that shit.
He showed up with his helmet, and he saw me get out. He was like, I like that. He's like, you feel good? He's like, you feel good? I was like, and I was like, yeah, it fits all right. It's a little tight. He's like, that means it's working. And I was like,
That sounds like him.
I was like, no. I was like, this kind of feels off. And at that point, I kind of wanted to like not be on the team. He kind of freaked me out. But then everyone's like, dude, he's just like that. He's like, he's just funny.
He is just like that.
And then I was like,
Good thing
okay.
he's not a coach anymore. I feel like if like Warren would see this.
Oh no, they would definitely like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Please don't come after him. He's a good coach.
He's a good
That
guy.
was weird, but he never did anything like
Really nice
to
guy.
rape us or sexually
No.
harass us. He was a good guy.
He was really like, I mean,
Were
he's
you-
like us. We just really act gay, and it's really funny. Okay, like I mean, it's just out of
Were
fun.
you there? Wait, did you go to the morning practices?
Yeah, I always went to the morning practices because Coach Chris had this rule. He's like, if you show up to the morning practice, then I promise you don't have to stay after school after the bell, but you still have to practice during 6th period. And I was like, dude, totally. Like, I'm gonna go home after school. And so I would every day I would wake up like super early, and I would always be like one of the first people to get there because it was like morning practice.
The morning practice was low-key fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I miss it.
Cause I remember, what do you call it? This was freshman year, right?
Yeah.
For you
Yeah.
guys. Damn. And that was the beginning of the year. The
Yeah.
polo?
Yeah.
And you guys had to go what time?
5 in the morning.
5 to first period.
God, dude.
We would go to the first period smelling like chlorine and shit.
Jesus.
I had Justin for health for first period freshman year, and I sat right next to him, so there was just this aura of chlorine in my class.
That shit was so annoying. They're like, what's that smell? I'm just like, God damn it, man. Like, I was showering and everything, and I was still smelling like chlorine. It was so annoying.
No, but it was worse because Justin, he never took off his Speedo. I don't think he still does it, but he never took off his
And I
Speedo
never had
freshman
eye drops, too, so my eyes were always, like, fucking red.
Oh, makes sense. It's okay.
So, yeah, back to what I was saying. There was just one morning practice where Ever was in a robe. Didn't
I've
have
seen it.
anything under. Didn't have anything under. We're in the water. We're looking up to him, right? And then he's giving us like the warm ups and shit. And then he goes like, and then it was me and Seabass right next to him. Seabass is like, oh! Seabass was like, put your dick away!
Dude, oh my god.
Oh,
And then Ever didn't even like get scared. or
Acknowledge
anything.
it. He was like,
He was just like, oh.
it happens sometimes.
Yeah.
But nobody tells me to put my leg down.
that was like my favorite season of polo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Coach Chris and Ever, they were like actually good coaches.
They were really good coaches. It was dumb why they got fired. This we should come after you for, Warren. They got fired because they took the blame for the girls taking Adderall
Oh.
for their polo season freshman year. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why. That's
It was
why they
all
got
Destiny's fault, no? She gave the girls the arrow.
fired. I don't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Destiny. She took the blame for it too because she wasn't there. She took the blame for it initially, and then
Or was it Laura?
it was Lada. She gave it to them. Lada gave it to them.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
She was so annoying, dude.
She was so annoying. Oh my god.
I know because
I don't
somebody
get it.
told me. I think you guys know who, but I'm not gonna say her name. She told me.
You
who
could
gave
whisper
to-
it and then we could just like say a fake name.
We're gonna call her girl I dated in freshman year. We'll call her that.
Okay.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah, she told me.
Oh.
Who
what?
gave it to her, or the team.
Okay. Alright, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
And she told me that Lada gave it to us. Destiny took the blame like for the girls, saying that she gave it to them so Lada wouldn't lose her job. And then they asked our coaches if they knew anything about it, and they took like the cushion, saying like, oh yeah, we encourage Destiny to give the girls Adderall. So that's why they got fired.
So loud, like.
So they took the blame because Lada was like becoming a teacher and stuff, and she didn't want it to be. On the
Yep.
record. It's bullshit, dude.
So
'Cause
basically,
Coach Chris and Ever, they're like genuinely like good.
They were
fucking
really
coaches.
good coaches.
So did they basically rat them out? They basically ratted them out, or no?
What do you mean?
Or they caught them, like, on it.
No.
Oh,
okay.
one of the girls on the team.
One of the girls like didn't like it, so like she ratted them out.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so fucking stupid though, cause like Coach Chris and Ever, they're like one of the most like unique coaches that I've ever met.
And they actually, I like.
Like I actually respect them a lot. Like when it comes to like Coach Edgar, I don't fucking give a shit.
Coach
so
Edgar, he's a good coach. He's good at coaching. He doesn't really know how to get along with the guys. He does. I see it. He hasn't really done it to me, but I seen it, and so like the guys that get along with him, but he's also really aggressive like during the games. Like he gets mad easily, and it's like. Coach Chris used to do that, but he would always like remain supportive. Like he'd get mad during the games, but he would always like tell us like, "Oh, you guys could still do this." But like even Chris, even he gets mad at some of the things that Coach Edgar tells him to do during certain plays. But it's like it's whatever, I guess. I mean, we have no control over it. We just kind of had to go with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
I miss Coach Chris.
Yeah.
We would always play rugby and shit.
Yeah.
He would let us play music and shit. Like he was like he didn't care. Like he was cool about it.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And not in a bad way. Not that he didn't care. Of course he cared, but that's another reason why like he took the blame for that. Like he cared that much.
Yeah.
Oh, and do you remember when his daughter almost drowned in the pool?
Yeah.
And he like saved her.
I heard about that.
That was sick. I saw that. I didn't realize that his daughter got in the pool, but I think he realized like where is she? And like I saw him like run out of the office, and he just like ran like full speed into the pool, and he just like dove in after her.
Wait. It was a baby, right? Or no?
She was like 3. She was like 2 or 3.
toddler.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Is she drowning?
Yeah,
Like,
obviously. I mean, she
Wait,
did.
did he go in fully clothed?
Yeah.
Dang.
He went in with shorts and a shirt. All he did was he threw his glasses and he just dove in. I don't know if he had his phone with him or not.
Damn.
But he just went.
Hey man,
straight
dude,
in.
that's your kid. You're gonna fuck it. Your phone, leave it in your pocket, man. Just go in.
I respect that man so much. Man.
Yeah.
Mm.
See, like shit like that, it's like okay, respect. Like
Yeah.
that.
And then Edgar was just funny. He was just dumb, but he was funny. He's doing good right now. He's on the official like Mexican Olympics team. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram.
He's still working out, huh?
Oh yeah, he's still
ripped.
He's still a trainer. I think Justin's getting where I think
Oh,
he
yeah.
trained with him for a little
Mhm.
bit. Yeah.
I trained with him for a little bit too.
How so?
Actually, one time, I was training with Ever, and he pushed me so hard that I fucking threw up, dude.
What? Oh my
I fucking
god.
threw up. And then he's like, "You still want to go?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go."
Still want to go?
Like 2 minutes later, I'm like, "What?"
He's like, okay, you're done.
He was like, "You're done for due day."
Yeah, that sounds like him. That sounds like him.
Yeah, but he's cool.
Yeah.
Like he did, like he knew that like certain players had like certain issues and like he like respected that and shit. Like he wasn't judgmental, you know.
Like he wouldn't like go out there and like say like, "Yo, what the hell?" Like
Yeah.
kinda like that.
No, yeah, I opened up to Ever because he realized like I wasn't, I don't know if Eli remembers, but my grandmother died freshman year, first semester, and in November, and I wasn't motivated. Like I didn't want to play any of the games, and the games that I did play, like I didn't care. Like I don't want to play because I didn't cry at her funeral. I never really cried about it. It didn't hit me until like December. Like, oh shit, my grandmother's dead. It didn't hit me until then, and that's when I was like, oh shit. And Ever realized, and he pulled me out of the water one morning, and he was like, hey, E-man, I need to talk to you. Like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, you seem sad. I can tell. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Ever. Just my grandmother died. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Like, if she was here right now, I'm sure she'd want you to do really good in the water. And I thought about that, and it sounds so cliche and so dumb, but she would always talk to my family about how good of a swimmer I was, and that she was so proud of me being on the team and whatnot. And I remember even on her hospital bed, she's like, when I get out of here, I want to see you play. And I was just like, that made me think, and I was like, you're right, Ever. Like, I need to start trying again. And I did. I started giving it my all towards the end. So
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not even sappy or anything. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You took it upon yourself to actually like
Yeah, no,
embrace yourself and do it. That's good.
Yeah, I wasn't like, oh my, like I still did what I had to do. Like, my grandmother did die, but I still did what I had to do. I just wasn't motivated to do it. But then after that talk from Ever, I was like, you know what? He's right. My grandmother would be disappointed if she saw me like this. Hold on.
I'm checking if the camera's still rolling.
It is. It's green.
Yeah, just making sure. This camera died the second episode.
Let's see.
Damn, this fucking.
It's pretty good. I like
That's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, not many. Usually, coaches, like, you know, they'll ask, like, what's wrong, and then they wouldn't care. They'd just be like, fix yourself, and, like, or else you're off the team or some shit.
Yeah.
They'll like give you your own time, you know, like take your space, but
Like,
then
they
like,
actually,
come
like,
back.
developed, like, a sense of, like, empathy and stuff. Like, you know how, like, my mom struggled with cancer and shit?
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
Coach Chris and Coach Ever, they were, like, really supportive. Like, they understood. Like, they would always ask, like, oh, how's your mom doing? Which, out of context, sounds pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, no, they were actually, like caring about her well-being and stuff. Like, they were actually, like,
That's
really
cool.
nice people.
Yeah.
I ran into Ever at Wobble Grill, like,
Oh, that's
I think,
cool.
you know, like, last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was when they had, like, a little fro.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I ran into Ever. He's like, oh, how you doing? He's like, oh, you look bigger. I'm like, oh, thank you.
No, I see him driving on his iconic motorcycle. Like
fucking-
down,
I love
either-
that shit.
either
You don't
down
see
this
anyone
street
riding
or
that type
down
of bike.
down Warren. So it's either down this street or Warren that I see him. And I don't want to yell his name because I don't want him to fucking die driving the motorcycle. But I go, I know that guy right there. I know him. And I know for sure it's him because I know that he does work out in Planet Fitness over there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so that's how
Right there.
So that's
Yeah.
how I know it's him because he's driving down from this way.
Shit,
So
I'm
I'm like,
like,
that's
that's
definitely him.
Fitness. You just see him.
Doesn't he? They have a pool there, right? Too.
Yeah.
Hey,
He trains people
Yeah.
there.
and how much is it for the training?
It depends.
Planet Fitness is cheap.
Yeah. Cause
I go to
not a lot
LA
of people go.
Fitness.
Well, no,
I used
because
to go to LA Fitness.
Justin said that he got like
Are
I
you
think
not?
he was paying him for like something, like I think a week or two, and he was like, no, yeah, he's like, I'm paying him like a little bit over $100 for like 2 weeks. I was like, wait, what? And he was like, yeah, it's pretty good though. He was like, you know, he's pretty good at swimming. He's like, teaches me some pretty good stuff, and I was like, good, but I know I always thought about like trying that out, you know, like actually getting trained by him and actually like see if I could get better at it, but I was like, nah, it's pointless for me at this point. But that's cool.
Mm.
He knows how to like personal train and shit.
No, he definitely does. There's no doubt about that. Like I've seen his Instagram. He definitely knows how.
No, like before I got like personal training from him, it wasn't like swimming and shit. Like I just like, you know, wanted to get in shape.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had like little muscle definition, like no like abs or anything. But like after like the 2 or 3 weeks I was with him, I developed like a 2-pack, and I was like, I was so proud.
Like, I did it,
I was
yes.
so fucking proud. I would go in the mirror and be like,
Look
I
at
did
that!
that
I
shit.
did this! Yeah!
No one else but me.
yeah. And then after that, I just kind of got motivated because like I loved the difference in myself,
Mm.
and then I kind of just kept on working out. Still am,
It's good.
but yeah.
Well, you're looking fine. I don't know why you're working out. Like, I mean, why?
Well, I mean, if he stops.
You know what, E-Man? It was a compliment. No, I'm kidding.
Technically,
I mean, I
it'll
did.
turn to fat. As long as it'll be like that.
I did stop for like 2 weeks, but I didn't like lose any muscle or anything.
Yeah, no, 2 weeks is fine. No, we're talking like 2-3 months.
Yeah. No.
No, like
you're fine.
taking a couple week break, you'll live. You're not gonna die. But if like me, I barely started working out, and back in like October, I had no muscle. I lost like a lot of stuff. Like there's.
Oh yeah, I remember like you used to like be able to like keep up with me in arm wrestling, and then
Now
you
I can't.
Yeah.
No, I can't. Me and Eli were always on par with one another.
Yeah, we were kind of like rivals in a sense.
Yeah, no, we were.
No, we were.
Not in a bad way. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
you. Eli. I love you.
Yeah,
but
me too.
yeah, just we were rivals. We were like, yeah, I could do this. Oh yeah, I could do this too.
Yeah, you would always do like all these pull-ups, and I'm like, fuck you. And then I would do all these push-ups, and you'd be like, fuck you.
yeah, Eli would always do like 30 push-ups, and I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I could do this, and I would do like 30 pull-ups.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can still only do like 5 pull-ups.
Yeah. Seriously, I could only do like 5. Maybe
I don't
10.
know. I love pull-ups.
It's
I
just
love
like
much.
Oh my God.
I have a lot of body weight too.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
I weigh 190.
Really?
I weigh like 150.
130. I'm literally the lightest one here. I don't have muscle at all. No, this one.
It's like a little ball.
It's a rock in there. But like if I
And
flex
look
too
at
hard, Jesus.
It's like a meat bag.
Fuck, my God.
Oh, no, I can't compete with that.
This is a little ball, dude. No. I just don't work out though. Like I mean.
I want to get titties.
No, I think I wouldn't mind working out, but the only thing that just like.
Is it dark outside already?
No.
It's about to be 5 o'clock.
Oh shit.
Oh wow. That was fast.
Yeah. I didn't know.
It's been going on for 50 minutes. Y'all want to end it or just continue?
Yeah.
I think it's time to end it.
I think we're fine. Yeah, I think we're good.
All right. Well, this is the third episode or second episode.
Let's
call it 2.5. 2.5.
Yeah. 2.0. Yeah, I like
But
that.
that's not 2.5.
You know what? All right, fine. 2. Yeah.
2.5.
Whatever.
Episode 2.5.
Yeah. 2.5. We'll do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm.
All right. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.